Whether it's dangerous or delightful, there's something appealing about running across the rooftops. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 rooftop levels in video games. The focus here is on levels that best encapsulate that tense, pulse-racing feeling associated with rooftop action. We're excluding levels that stray heavily from a rooftop setting, as well as selectable stages and user-created content, with apologies to the community levels from Little Big Planet.
Lucky us.
Number 10. Agrabah Rooftops, Aladdin. One jump ahead of the excuse me. In this classic game, based on the 1993 hit film, our likable street rat Aladdin hops his way to safety while dodging pitfalls and lingering foes. And nowhere are the dangers of his existence more apparent than in the streets of Agrabah, where Aladdin has to ascend to the roofs in order to progress. Suddenly, the game's natural tension increases. You're just one jump away from disaster. Tread carefully and look before you leap. Number 9. Vertigo Point Tower, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, The Manhattan Project. For sewer-dwelling turtles, they sure do enjoy the high life. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 pits the heroes in a half-shell against their age-old foe, the Shredder, and of course, the relentless ninjas of the Foot Clan. In the game's 7th level, the turtles ascend via elevator above New York's skyline, with the Foot Clan in pursuit. The game throws wave after wave of enemies at you, even as you start marching across building tops, but it's never dull, and the high-altitude setting is a nice change of pace. Number 8. At The Heliport, Double Dragon 2: The Revenge. The Shadow Warriors couldn't leave well enough alone, could they? Early in their quest to avenge their friend Marion's death at the Warriors' hands, brothers Billy and Jimmy Lee traverse a series of buildings to reach a heliport. The resulting desperate leaps between ledges and relentless violence against thugs is pretty gnarly, helped greatly by the light chiptune music and a healthy dose of purple art design. This level is pure 80s goodness, and it's pretty damn fun. Number 7. 2 to Tango, Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus.
Well, 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 look who just walked into my crosshairs. Sly Cooper.
About time you showed up, Miss Fox. Was getting worried about you.
Care to dance? Atop a neon-lit series of buildings, you skulk around as the legendary raccoon thief Sly Cooper, searching for a treasure key, which brings you before Detective Carmelita Fox, the police officer with her sights on arresting Sly.
I'm gonna hunt you down, Cooper. You can't run forever.
It's frenzied bombing and weaving from there, keeping Sly one step ahead of Fox's powerful gun and one jump away from a bad fall. Still, the cartoon style and light tone of the dialogue makes it an easy sell.
Now see, a girl whose best friend's a firearm's got issues. A little dinner, a little dancing, I think I can help you out.
Number 6. Numbers, Call of Duty Black Ops.
Onto the roof!
Run, Hudson, run. Midway through the campaign of Black Ops, as CIA operatives Hudson and Weaver are interrogating one Dr. Clark for sensitive information, some enemy soldiers drop in to spoil the fun.
You left them right to me! Get your head down!
Fortunately, we're controlling a particularly capable CIA operative who can survive the level progressing from indoor shootouts to an extended string of firefights in the pouring rain. Add to that the tension of running across unstable roofing and a pounding rock soundtrack, and you have quite the intense sequence. Number 5. Desperate Times, Uncharted 2: Among Thieves.
Son of a bitch. Alright, time to go.
Desperate times call for desperate measures. After ziplining to some quite dilapidated buildings in Nepal, treasure hunter Nathan Drake sought to shimmy across a gap, but sadly, his plan is interrupted by an attacking helicopter. Drake eventually scrambles for a nearby building, and the goal turns to survival. It's a relentless push through enemies and turret fire across stunningly beautiful rooftops, before you finally get to return the favor to that dastardly chopper. Number 4, front door, Super Mario World. A surprising inclusion, but it still counts. The final level of Super Mario World sends our heroic plumber into the fiery depths of Bowser's castle, complete with a puzzling series of interconnected doors. Once Mario finds the correct door, he comes face to face with the King Koopa himself, atop the castle's roof no less. What's interesting about the subsequent heated battle is how downplayed the rooftop aspect is, compared to the sight of Bowser attacking from his flying clown car. Does Mario know he can plummet to his doom? Number 3, Rooftop Finale, Left 4 Dead. Resolution through escalation. That seems to work out well. Closing out the first campaign in Left 4 Dead is this jaunt through the upper levels of Mercy Hospital, a place which our 4-person party believed would lead to salvation. Sadly, they are instead forced to trek up to the helipad and told to wait for evacuation. The desperation sets in once you realize the situation. You and 3 friends against the unending zombie horde, with only a faint hope of escape. And then the tank shows up. Number 2, Rooftop Run, Sonic Generations. Whether new or old, this level manages to impress. Sonic the Hedgehog's 2011 outing offered a unique premise: classic Sonic uniting with modern Sonic for one grand adventure. This translated to a number of iconic stages being revitalized, including Rooftop Run from Sonic Unleashed. It splits into 2 parts here. The first turns Sonic's rooftop running into a side-scrolling sequence, while the second blends 2-dimensional running sections with 3-dimensional dodging. Rooftop Run was already a magnificent feat of design, but here it really shines as a balance between nostalgia and innovation. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Number 1, The Edge, Mirror's Edge. This may be the how-to guide for making rooftop levels. You are Faith, an illegal courier or runner whose latest job goes awry when the authoritarian police show up out of the blue. Faith must then run, slide, jump, and climb in a mad dash for safety. Every desperate leap makes our hearts stop, and we breathe just a bit easier when Faith successfully gets a handhold. To top it off, the level shows off the game's beautiful art style, starkly white with hints of color that stand out as a result.
You gotta get off that roof, Faith. Don't care how you do it, just do it.
Do you agree with our list?
Yeah, I'm sure the birds are real impressed, Faith.
What's your favorite rooftop level from a video game?
Oh, I think you're liking this a bit too much.
For more thrilling top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com. Come on!
No!